Perfect. Zav, good to see you. We saw you up on stage there. So first of all, I mean, Miyamoto on stage with you. When did you first get to meet Mr. Miyamoto?
It's more than 3 years, so it was 3 years and a half ago.
Wow.
And we came with this concept.
So tell me about this meeting. So you're, I guess you hear there might be interest in Nintendo talking to you about something, and you fly to Kyoto.
Exactly.
And you have a meeting with Shigeru Miyamoto to pitch your game to him?
Exactly. So he was with his design team, and we came with this idea, and he loved it. So we had a prototype.
But how nervous were you? I mean, that's
super nervous because when you enter the room, you feel the aura of Miyamoto-san, and it's true. It works super well as well, and so a lot of respect, but as well, he had a lot of respect for what we showed as well. So It was crazy.
Were you showing him kind of visuals and
so we had visuals. We had as well a prototype because in terms of design, he really wanted to see and feel if it's something that could go on to something great. So
So 3.5 years ago, you had a first kind of test bed.
Exactly.
To see the idea.
Yes. So just the first, let's say, glimpse into what the system is today, and it was surprising, a bit different as well, really different from what they were doing. So it went very well, and we got the green light. Green light,
and now the past 3.5 years, you've been working in secret to bring this to life. So let's take a little bit of a look here at Mario+Rabbits Kingdom Battle. So this game, obviously you got to use the characters from the Mushroom Kingdom and the Rabbids coming together. Why were Rabbids such a good fit for Mario? Like, why did you think that was going to be the mashup that was going to work?
Well, the Rabbids are interesting in a way that it really works well in crossovers. We did in the past with Rayman, and they're a really good template for creativity because, the principle, the main aspect for the Rabbids is to surprise.
Yeah.
So basically it works really well with a character that we know very well, Mario. So the two together is bringing the surprise. So Miyamoto-san was really interested to see those two together and see how far we could go in terms of the crossover itself.
Wow. So, I think a lot of people, obviously, there were some things that leaked over the past few months that this game might be in existence, but I think people didn't really know what to expect. And the fact now, I think everyone online is saying, like, wow, this looks even cooler than I thought it was going to be in terms of the type of gameplay and the characters and how it's involved. So tell us a bit about, what the actual game system is. Like, how are we playing this game?
So it's a tactical adventure game. So basically, we're big fans of turn-based gaming. So we thought this would be a perfect fit, to surprise and see how different it could be for Mario as well. And then in terms of the turn-based aspect and the tactical aspect, we added a lot of action. So it's direct into the action. When we'll see a bit of the gameplay itself, the UI, it's not really complex. What we wanted to add is to be straight into the action and then add, depth. So we wanted to, change a bit the approach into something that we love. So turn-based between the characters themselves, the heroes, the enemies. We have mid-bosses, bosses. So we change all the time, things that we give to the players and the challenges we have in the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really cool how it looks. Also, amiibo support. People want to know. Are you going to support amiibo?
Yes, we'll support amiibos from the Mario amiibos, Yoshi, Peach, and Luigi. And we also have collectibles. Our own figurines that we'll have as well for the game itself.
Will there be Rabbids amiibo or just collectibles?
No, just collectibles.
Collectible Rabbids.
Yes.
Okay, well that's kind of fun. But you'll get, obviously, so all amiibos will sort of be able to be a part of it in some way, or just certain ones?
So Nintendo amiibos will be there to unlock surprising elements, and then for the collectibles themselves, it will be our heroes as well, the Rabbids heroes that we'll have on the side of the game.
Wow. Well, it looks, it's so Nintendo, which is, amazing. That's for you guys to.
We had a lot of work to do this because they wanted us to respect, of course, Mario. They wanted us to twist as well, but first it needs to be to respect, the IP itself. And then we just had fun, just adding all the details and the characters, the Rabbids themselves, and Mario in this type of game as well, which was really fun to do.
So one thing I think when people first started hearing about this, were like, Mario with a gun, like I thought that was never going to happen. Was that sort of, when you had to explain to Mr. Miyamoto, or obviously it's not, a realistic gun, but it's the idea of some projectile weapon. Was that sort of a hill to climb to get that to happen, or how did that come to fruition?
It was part of the surprise. When we came with the first prototype, we had already cool-looking guns, quite different than the ones we have today, but it was part of the surprise. And Miyamoto-san was really interested at that part as well, because they don't look lethal. They're not like in Ghost Recon or other games that we do.
Right.
They're just energetic, really fun based. We don't show it here in this video gameplay, but they also have a lot of side effects like push, bounce, honey, freeze,
cool.
ink.
Yeah.
So basically, we
right.
go
So
far.
Splatoon, it's like
well, we like this approach and philosophy, like surprising events, and So it works well with all the weapons. We have some deployable weapons as well, like they're their own. They can just move themselves, and then you have some side effects to this. So it works really well.
Well, that's cool. No, and you can tell why Nintendo responded to it, because there's so much strategy, I'm sure, to it, which is cool. So
that's the good part we just saw, so it's a mix between exploration. So this is an example here, and combat. So you really switch from one mode to the other one.
Okay.
And here in this fight, this is a mid-boss fight.
We just looked a little worried.
You see all those covers in the background as well, push covers. So depending on what you do, you have this domino effect. So if you use this type of weapons plus this type of enemy, you can have this combo system that is really interesting, really action-driven for that part. So, yeah.
Well, that looks awesome. It's so cool to see you guys collaborating with the team at Nintendo on this. Which platforms we're going to play this on?
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch. I figured that was going to be the only answer. But anyways, it's cool that you guys are building this for Switch, and we'll get to check it out later this year?
Yes. End of August 29th.
August 29th, so coming soon, too.
Exactly.
All right. Well, it's been a long 3.5 years, I'm sure, but it's pretty cool that you get to
finally we can
be on
talk about
stage with Miyamoto as well. So
super happy to be playable.
And that's honestly the biggest endorsement of all, right? That he would come out on stage to publicly endorse it at your press conference.
It was terrific.
I can't wait to get hands-on. Clearly, you're working on something special. Zab, good to see you, man. Thank you very much.